guys, we will start with opening statement from coach and then we will take questions.
All right, obviously a frustrating day. You know, there's some bright spots out there, but not enough of them. Really proud. I thought our special teams unit, I thought our kickoff return team, punt return did a good job. We gotta take advantage of our chances. When you're playing a top 20 team, you get opportunities, you have to capitalize on them. And we missed 2 field goals. We had the ball, I think, the 3 or 4 in the first half. And you're not going to beat a top 20 team doing that stuff. But I was proud that we drove the ball well early, and John was efficient with the ball early on. Had 2 get away from him, but was getting rid of the ball and not taking hits, which was the plan, obviously. But we gave up too many big plays. I thought we settled down in the second half. Our defense played much better and made them kick field goals, which is the goal. And we kept fighting till the end. The twos went in there, did a good job. And I was happy with the fight of our team. We didn't make enough plays to be the top 20 team, but I was happy with the way we fought.
You touched on this in your statement, but you get the chances in the red zone against the team like this. How important is it if you can pull out?
You have to, right? To be the top 20 team, you have to take advantage of every opportunity you get. And I think we missed 3. I mean, we had 2 turnovers that we didn't score on. You know, that we have to score on those. I mean, our 1 touchdown was we drove it and scored. You know, but when you get a turnover, you have to take advantage. And you know, John threw the one, he didn't see the backside safety on the one, and you know, we missed 2 field goals when we were down there as well. So at the end, I kicked it. I mean, technically, we probably should have gone for it, but I wanted Thiago to have confidence, and he buried it, which was good. And then I had him kick off, and he kicked it out of the end zone. We're trying to build confidence moving forward, and then the 2s went down and scored, which was nice. But with the 1s, I mainly kicked because I wanted him to have some confidence, and he buried it, so I was proud.
Were you thinking on the opening series, 4th and 7 from the 31, going for it rather than the field goal and then miss?
We have a book. I go off the book, you know, and what it tells me to do. And so we know after first down when we're going and when we're not. You know, I went against the book to keep the field goal at the end. You know, but yeah, I plan on going down there and whatever the book says, we do. You know, so that was a kick situation, and he's got the leg. You know, he just needs to get comfortable. He's obviously never played in front of as many people. His first 2 kicks weren't good, and then his last one was.
Can you give an injury update? I saw they were.
Yeah, hey, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I know it's not super serious. You know, it was questionable of whether we could push him back in there or not. With the game playing out the way it was, chose not to. I don't know the exact injury, but I know that it's not severe.
Was he the only one?
He's the only one. You know, we got out healthy, and I was proud of our whole line. You know, you talk about there was a physical dude, and I think they held on. I don't know how many TFLs we had, or how many TFLs they had, but I thought we held the line of scrimmage pretty good, and gave Bells a couple chances. We were a couple shoestrings away from hitting some big ones, but I thought they fought against a top defense in the country.
Coach, I talked to Justin a little bit about the defensive performance, and I said, frankly, a lot of open receivers running around out there, and he said, you know, is this like adjustments? Did you see stuff you didn't see last week from them? Was that Mark D'Antonio making adjustments, or what else? And he said it was a lot of the communication, the sideline, to get it back, to get it all the way across the field was an issue, and he seemed optimistic. I just wanted your take on a lot of Spartan receivers running around freely.
Yeah, I mean, I know the first one was D. You know, D was supposed to be in the third. He jumped on the hitch. You know, and we ran Sam off the edge on the first play, and D got nosy when he looked at the hitch and gave him a shoulder, and then they snuck behind us. You know, they did show us some stuff. You know, we only had 1 game to prepare for. You know, and they did a good job with their RPOs. You know, messing with our backside safety, and they got number 3 down the chute a couple times. We got to do a better job when we play off coverage. I mean, they ran some stop routes that our cushion's too big. You know, we have to be a little bit more physical with them. We started out physical with them, and the first 3 times we were physical with them, they called pass interference on us, and that makes it hard because then they're afraid to touch them, and all of a sudden they're nailing too hard. You know what I mean? So we got to watch the film, but we have to be better. Bottom line, you know, and I thought we did a decent job of coming back in the second half and getting a lot of the communication stuff figured out. It's really getting it from the safeties to the corners in a loud environment. That's the main issue. You know, getting the play in is easy. It's getting the check relayed to the field, the guy on the far sideline, you know, which I think only hurt us one time. But we have to get our communication better, period.
On the plus side, moved the ball well, obviously, against very good defense. And John, I couldn't help but think about 2 years ago making his second collegiate start. It's night and day. You know, how he's able to stand tall. And
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I mean, that's the one thing Coach D'Antonio said is, he said, you have held the team and you have held the quarterback. And I think he did a good job. Those two, I'm a quarterback guy, those two kill me, you know, because I wish he'd just throw a different type of ball. He needs to rip those in there, you know, as opposed to babying them in there a little bit. But he made reads, he made throws. They were bringing 3 or 4 different things off the edge, cat blitzes, and he was diagnosing them and getting rid of them before he got hit. You know, the sacks really came from coverage, to be honest with you. I mean, every time he got a 3-and-inch, he got rid of it. A couple times the coverage got us, and the 2 receivers that were meshing ran into each other, you know, and that's when he took the sacks. It wasn't because he mentally didn't know where to go. He is where he needs to be all the time, every time, and that's why we have a chance to be really good.
Coach, you are well respected and have been around a long time. Can you talk about Michigan State's defense?
They're good. I mean, they do what they do. We knew exactly what was coming. They disguise their 3 things they do really well. But I think the thing that makes them special is their pad level and their effort. It's different. It's different than everybody else. And the way they play their 4-hour, I mean, we were able to spread them out, and we got them uncomfortable in a couple of formations. And as soon as we did that, they started pressuring those formations. We got them like 4 or 5 times in a row, and then we earned blitz. And Coach Tressel does such a good job. He's never going to let you pick on them the whole day. You know, once you find 1 or 2 things, he makes adjustments. They're so smart. I mean, that Mike linebacker, I mean, he calls everything. I mean, we're bouncing the back, moving the tight end, and he's like, I mean, he's just resetting the front. I think we caught him with our front the way we wanted it a couple of times, but not many. It's just such a combination of them knowing what they're doing, them playing with their hair on fire, and then being able to adjust to anything you do. They've been doing it. I think this is the same group we played 2 years ago, you know, and they have so much time. All those guys came back instead of going to the NFL, and they're going to keep doing what they're doing. And I love the challenge, though, playing a team like this. I mean, it's been our guys were up for it, and they were excited about it. We didn't finish drives like we need to against a team like that, a defense like that, but we didn't shy away. We came out swinging, and I was proud of it.
You talk about not finishing drives a couple times. There's just a couple of field goals you guys could have had, and then a couple times in the red zone you guys got really close. What was it kind of like in those moments to try to get past that and move on to the rest of the game? Because it felt like momentum was going your guys' way.
Yeah, you move on. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. I'm not gonna yell at the kicker. I need him to have a positive outlook on life, and that's why we kicked there at the end, to get him positive. You know, and he buried one. I was proud of him. But you know, the interception at the 3, that one hurt. You know, and John saw what he saw. You know, just the location of the ball was the worst part. That ball, I mean, our receiver is 6'7", 270 pounds, and that ball should be 2 feet above his head, and John threw it too low, and the guy undercut him. So I wanted that one higher, you know. But yeah, I mean, we're proud that we drove the ball. We just, when they come off, we go through our red zone plays and the little things that we need to do better. And it's hard to run the ball down there on them. We still tried a couple times. You know, I thought Bell's got outside a couple times and got in a little bit of space, but that's they're number 1 in the country for a reason against the run, and you can't abandon it, you know, but you can't rely on it. I don't know how many times we threw it. 37, which is actually less than I thought. But we looked last year, the 2 teams that scored more than anyone else against them threw it 47 and 48 times, so we knew we were going to have to throw it, but keep them honest. And then I think we had a pretty good mix going, but just got to finish them, you know.
Coach, you guys got in the 21-0 hole there. You guys had a couple drives, you know, where you could have gotten into it, but you know, how hard is it of an uphill climb is that, you know, to get down 21-0 that quick against a good team?
Against a defense like that? Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to come from behind in a season. You're not gonna be up the whole season. So falling behind wasn't the end of the world. Falling behind against the number 1 defense in the country is or one of them is hard, you know, and it was important for us to make sure we put drives together. Like I said, we had 17 minutes of possession and a little bit over 17 minutes of possession in the first half, which was by design or by hope. That was the plan. And unfortunately, they scored too much in 12 minutes that they had it, you know, but we kept their defense off a little bit. But yeah, it was, the plan was coming together, but we gotta make those plays. We have the guys to make those plays, you know, and I thought, you know, a couple decisions by John, a couple throws I think he wished he had back. You know, Sky Moore made a catch on the sideline that was unbelievable, but that ball should have been over the top. I mean, we didn't expect to run by him a ton, but Sky did on that one. He threw back shoulder, and Sky was about 2 yards past him. You know, I was hoping he'd put that one up over the top. So, a lot of good, a lot of bad. You know, we got to fix the bad and be proud of the good. You know, because that was a good team we faced, and we did some really good things. We got to build on them.
Thanks.
We're good. I appreciate you guys.